say the deepest scars are not visible. They are carved into your soul by those you trusted most. I never imagined my biggest heartbreak would not come from a stranger, but from the woman who gave me life and the man I vowed to spend mine with. My name is Mbafule Anuli Udechukwu. Just call me Anuli. I was born in the quiet town of Umuekpa, the kind of place where everyone knows your grandmother's waist beads. I was the only child of Mmakama, a respected widow and herbalist with deep roots in Umuekpa tradition. People called her Mother of Wisdom. She raised me with iron and fire. No softness, no hugs, just duty. She always said, "The world does not favor soft women, Anuli. Build bones, not tears." I did. I grew up sharp, studious, focused, became a teacher and then a school administrator at just 30. I married a man who was my opposite, Ebubechukwu Diala, a gentle, graceful soul, 35 years old, a lab technologist with the heart of a poet. Everyone envied our union. They didn't know that every night I wept into my pillow because my womb refused to carry life. We tried everything: orthodox, herbal, spiritual. 4 years and not even a miscarriage. Ebube never complained, but I could see the way he looked at babies in church, how we held our friends' children too long. His smile dimmed. I begged God, fasted, prayed. I even buried a fowl at the shrine my mother took me to. Still nothing. Then Mmakama, my mother, moved in. She said it was temporary, to strengthen the spiritual wall of the home. At first, I was grateful, but my husband grew quieter. My mother grew bolder. She wore wrappers lower, began fixing her hair with black dye, using scented oils at night. She said it was for arthritis. I should have known. It started with little things. One evening, I came back early from a school conference. I opened the front door and heard her laughing, soft, intimate, like a young girl. Ebube's voice followed, murmuring something I couldn't make out. Silence fell when I entered. She was laughing out loud in a happy mood. He was holding a glass of wine. I asked what was funny. They said it was an old village joke. I tried to smile, but my guts twisted. Later that night, Ebube pretended to be asleep when I touched him. That was when the dream started. Every night, I saw them in the same dream. My mother lying in my bed, Ebube holding her belly. I would wake up gasping in cold sweat. One early morning, I heard my mother vomiting. She waved it off as menopausal hit, but her appetite returned fiercely. She started chewing charcoal, mixing sour oba with okra water, crying at gospel songs. I knew those signs. I saw a test kit hidden in her bag. She never knew I saw it, but I did. Positive. I confronted her. She denied. I screamed. She slapped me. "You dare raise your voice at me over a lie?" I locked myself in the room. That night, Ebube sat at the edge of the bed and said the words that broke me. "Anuli, your mother is carrying my child." The world stood still. I couldn't cry. I didn't faint. I just walked outside barefoot into the night. It rained and I didn't care. I walked into the forest near Odu Spring and screamed. I screamed until my voice broke, until my knees gave way. I stayed there till dawn. When I returned, they were both packing. She said it with a smile. I did this for you. I couldn't watch your lineage die. I looked at Ebube. He couldn't meet my eyes. News spread. In Umuekpa, disgrace is currency, and I had become the richest woman in shame. Church elders whispered. My colleagues pitied me with their eyes. Market women stopped me to ask, is it true your mother is now your co-wife? I stopped eating, stopped bathing. For days, I stared at the ceiling, asking God why He allowed this evil. One day, I saw blood running down my legs. My cycle had returned after 6 months. I smiled, not because I was pregnant, but because something in me had resurrected. I left Umuekpa, rented a flat at Ogbolinta, a nearby town where nobody knew my name. I started teaching again. Children who smiled without judgment. I began counseling women, holding quiet support groups in my living room. I wrote my story in a journal titled When Blood Fails. If they tried to contact me through letters, through friends, I told everyone. I heard the child was born, a boy named Ezichukwu. But guess what? He had sickle cell. The base genotype was AS. Mark and mass was AA, which meant he wasn't the father. It later came out my mother had been sleeping with a prophet, the same one who gave her herbs for fertility prayer. Ibe had only slept with her once. The rest was a lie she built to cover the real shame. She used Ebube's guilt and my infertility to manipulate her way out. He had been silent because he truly believed he was the father. When the DNA's child came out back negative, I returned to Umuekpa, not to settle, but to forgive. I stood in front of the old house, looked Makama in the eyes and said, you may have broken me, but you didn't destroy me. She was gaunt, bitter, abandoned by the prophet who denied ever knowing her. Ebube, well, he never remarried. His light died that day. I did remarry. A widower named Arinze Okwe, who had 2 beautiful daughters that called me Nne. And last year, at the age of 38, I gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, without IVF, without prayer houses, just grace. Moral lessons. The people closest to your soul can also cut the deepest. Wombs can delay, but destiny never does. Don't lose your soul trying to prove your worth to broken people. Sometimes, your healing begins the moment you walk away. God's timing will disgrace your shame if you wait. This is not just a story. It is a warning, a wake-up call, and a testimony. My name is Anuli, and I survived what should have killed me. If you're watching this, may you find your strength before betrayal finds you. Thank you for watching. Please do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting, intriguing stories. Thank you.